Come on, there you go.
Okay. Good evening, everybody.
Careful with that thing.
Good evening, everybody. Can everybody hear me in the back out there in Fish Lake Valley? Okay, good. I want to welcome everybody to the Eastern Sierra Small Business Resource Center. Or the Small Business Resource Center. Or what actually flows better off the tongue, and we'll refer to this in the future or from this point on, is the BRC. Welcome to the BRC. Here we are. Are a great way to bring people together. And this is probably, hopefully for many of you, one of the first celebrations of the Christmas season. But anyway, I'm so glad that you're all here today to be part of this. You know in your life how something is right? Like your partner or your spouse, or that incredible ski run, or that great family reunion or dinner. I have known for a long time that a business resource center on the east side is right. And here we are today with that. When we started work years ago on the economic development component for the City of Bishop Plan, one of the things that came up time and time again was, for business owners, we need resources, we need help. It came up all the time. Around about 2019, Inyo County hosted a workshop to seed the idea of a business resource center. We got, one little thing got in the way, COVID, so not much happened through 2020. But by the end of 2020, into 2021, forward, this building became available. Inyo County commissioned a business plan. We demoed the building. We've constructed the building. We've worked on the building for the last 2 years. We finished the construction in the fall of this year. And here we are tonight to share this with all of you. Woo-hoo! So, what is the BRC? Why a BRC? What's going on here? Well, what we want to offer out of this place is technical and financial resource and assistance for people. We want to conduct workshops. We want to do seminars. We want to create network opportunities like we're doing tonight. And I just want to point out that networking is a lot more than just people meeting with people. It is people meeting with people, but it's people sharing ideas, and it's people sharing ideas and creating opportunity. And that's what's going to go on out of this operation in Inyo and Mono counties, across the whole East Side region. We want this operation to be a catalyst to strengthen our communities, to perpetuate and build deeper connection, and just increase the vibrancy of life on the East Side. That's all we want. The other thing that we want to contribute to is healthier, more stable businesses. We all know what peaks and valleys are. Drought, wildfire, not enough snow, too much snow. In the time that I've lived here, the mine is closed down and we lost 500 jobs. Across the street used to be a Contel switching station where there was, I can't remember how many people employed. Mammoth Mountain had a period where they had major layoffs. Those are huge impacts on our east side environment. If we can help to shrink those peaks and valleys and make it a steady, more stable business environment, we can contribute to everybody on the east side. One of the core values at Sierra Business Council, actually, I was a little bit remiss in introducing myself, but I'm Alan Kenneth Santo, and I'm the chair of the board of Sierra Business Council.
Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm actually only up here because I heard there was a party. But, one of the core values that we have at Sierra Business Council, and I've been practicing for over 30 years, is the value of positivity. Positive thinking, positive behaviors, and things like kindness and generosity, and conducting ourselves so that everybody wins. That's what we want to do here. Optimism isn't about ignoring that there's problems, but optimism is about acknowledging those problems and staying motivated to deal with those problems. And that's what we'd like to be purveyors of on the east side. So when I talk about, just as an aside, we want to help businesses that exist everywhere from Shoshone to Copa, Lone Pine, through the Owens Valley, through Mono County, all the way up to Walker Colville. We want to help existing businesses. We want to help new business, people that want to get into businesses and start new operations. So we want to help build, create, and regenerate. Ironically, one of the earlier uses of the building we're standing in, this was a hardware store. And what do you go to the hardware store to do for? You get stuff to remodel, you get stuff to build, you get stuff to improve, you get stuff to change. So the spirit in this building is pretty strong, and we plan to carry that on. Okay, we're only here today because of the community and teamwork of friends, of business associates, and many allies that all had a steadfast commitment and belief in what was going on here. And now I want to call out some of those people. The first person I want to call out, whose vision and steadfast commitment to this project from the beginning and has been a great rock for me, is Sam Walker.
Yeah.
Hopefully brevity is my strength. I want to point out particularly Leslie Chapman's role
Yeah.
in this venture, because she was the one who I first engaged with, and she was a waitress for me in 1970. Anyway, this community, well, I've lived in the Eastern Sierra now for 60 years. Can't get away from it. This community and Mammoth, Mono County, was extremely good to my business and my family. So this is my way of trying to pay back something that benefited everyone in my sphere. So this is kind of my thank you to Bishop. And the great part about this whole project, and there weren't always great parts. With some of the incredible people like Jim and Barbara Orrs and this man that I engaged with and have become very good friends with. And I want to thank everybody for the list. I'll let Alan do the list, but thank you all. And giving back is so important to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
And my wife, Shelley.
So there's a lot of others, and I want to recognize some other people tonight. Inyo County has been committed to this project from the very beginning. The Inyo supervisors have been supportive all the way around, and I'm going to try and find them all. Scott, Jeff Griffith is right here. Scott Marshall is over here. Trina Earl is here. Jen, I saw Jen across the room, but I haven't said hello to you yet. And then we have a new supervisor behind me, Will Waddington from Lone Pine. The supervisors have made a serious commitment to this. That could not be done without the guidance of Nate Greenberg as the county CAO. I also want to single out Michaela Beal, who put up with me a lot from the beginning. But from Inyo County, I would be remiss in not saying that the most important partner in this was Megan McCann. At some point, we're going to rope Milo and Petunia into something next time. I also want to acknowledge Tyson and James. Are you guys in the room tonight? I don't see them. But Tyson and James from the building department, they were with us every step of the way. I learned so much from those guys about what it takes to do a project like this. They were collaborative. They were good partners. They were on the spot. They showed up. They took care of us. We have a really strong building department. Another person to single out who has shared my vision and engaged with my craziness and lots of ideas about what we can do on the east side to make things better through the future is Elaine Kabbalah. I also need to single out Tawny. Where are you, Tawny? Tawny's hanging out in the back. Has led the way for what coordination can go on between the BRC and the chambers, and I'm hoping she can help lead us to work with the chambers from Lone Pine to Walker Colville. Tawny and I laugh a little bit because people come to Tawny and go, "Who is this guy, Alan? What are they doing at this BRC? They're trying to take over your chamber." Well, that's not it at all. Tawny and I have many hours of conversation. Together, we're going to uplift and create so much more than has been able to be anything be done singly. I also want to acknowledge Pam Bold from High Sierra Energy Foundation. Help that she's been able to bring in both from her foundation, her nonprofit, but also DWP and Southern California Edison, who have helped to put some energy efficiencies into this building. We're really appreciative of all of that. Leslie Chapman is not here. She sent her regards to me a couple hours ago, but she would be here. She was a steadfast supporter from the beginning. Another critical supporter of this, and I learned a lot from, is Brad Erickson. I also want to acknowledge the designers that put into this, Matthew Royce, Tom Chanel. Are you in the room? Is Tom in the room tonight? I don't know if I see him. Thea Chase from Colorado, who helped put the original business plan together. She's been involved in this. She knows we're here tonight. I wish that she was here. I also want to acknowledge the City of Bishop's support and the USDA. You guys are, where are you? You guys still in the room? Early on also, we put a little design committee together because this is something we went from zero to where we are. And so we got some help from Lindsay. I don't know if Lindsay's in the room from the yogurt shop next door. But I also want to thank Aaron Dews from C5. And I would be remiss if I didn't say to you that I couldn't be here tonight without the steadfast support of my wife, Diane. So we also got support from Senators Alex Padilla, Dianne Feinstein, and our Congressman Kevin Kiley. At the same time, I would like to also acknowledge that we have a lot of other electeds in the room tonight who are supportive of this project. And if I miss you, please forgive me. But from the City of Bishop, Karen Schwartz, I saw you.
Yay,
Karen Tom.
Yay!
Cheryl Hill, who I aspire to even volunteer or do half of what she does when I'm
Yay.
Where are you, Cheryl? From the town of Mammoth. Oh, there you are, Cheryl. From
Jim
the-
Ellis.
And Jim Ellis. Jim, where are you? You're just hiding out of this. Jim Ellis has been supported from the town of Mammoth. We have Bill Saucer and
Yeah.
Chris Thompson. I don't think anybody else from the council. From Mono County Supervisors, Jennifer's here, and I think that's...
Is that it?
Is that it? Am I missing anybody?
No, that's it.
I'm
Senator, were you-
It's, okay, I'm okay to be embarrassed there. But there was also, let's see, how do I want to do this? This beautiful remodel is a function of a team unlike any others. Now, where are you guys? You guys stand out here. This is a transcontinental call. Jim North Construction was the main contractor on this project. The guy is a craftsman extraordinaire, and everybody working for him, including these two guys, and we're missing Robbie and Dave and Nate.
Yep.
These guys are unbelievable. They showed up every day. They were here with a smile on their faces. They persevered. And as Sam said, even through some times when we had some challenges. Anybody ever done a construction project without challenges? So I really want to thank these guys. They are a team. They put to shame any teamwork you might see on a Sunday football game in the NFL. These guys are part of a team that is unbelievable. If you ever need work, you want to look at these guys. Thank you so much. There were 16 subs that worked on this job. I want to point out a couple others in the room. David from DK Woodworks. David and Tyler and the team put together this beautiful walnut conference table behind me in the room. I highly recommend you caress it before you. Did I miss anybody else in the room who worked on the project? I apologize if I did. So all these people worked on the project to make this happen, and everybody I mentioned. the contractors, the electeds, the staff people, the associates. You should all be proud that those people are part of your community because they all care about this community in a big way. How cool is that? I'm going to close. I am going to stop talking. I'm going to... Was that Diana? Who I'm going to close with a definition of place that a friend of mine put together. Her definition of place is the following. It's a potent combination of people and landscape. The elixir is at its finest in a reciprocal relationship. When the landscape inspires the people, and the people unite in a shared vision of place, community is born. And this is all about community. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Alan. I am going to try to re-script what I had in my head based on what Alan just took from me. But for those of you who I don't know, and it's great to see so many familiar faces out there, my name is Nate Greenberg. I'm the County Administrator for Inyo County. I've been lucky enough to be in this role for just over 2 years, and I was recruited into this role and into this project by former CAO and longtime colleague and friend Leslie Chapman. While I was still in Mono County and Leslie was down here, Leslie called me one day and said, hey, I've got this crazy project that I'm working on with dear friend Alan, and we really want you to be a part of some of the vision and design around this. And lo and behold, I wouldn't have fully expected 6+ months later I'd be stepping into this role and then carrying the responsibility. Thankfully, Megan carried most of the responsibility, but to see this space turned over, to see what was once pegboards on the wall and old dilapidated structure inside turned anew by the beautiful design work, the craftsmanship, and everything it's incredible. And it's really a true testament to, as Alan said, the amazing team that is here, and I really just want to again reiterate Megan, Rebecca, John Vallejo, my county council, who helped work through so many of the challenges of this project. Really what it reminds me of and makes me think of is not just community, but the importance of partnership. This would not have been possible without the partnership with Sam, without the partnership with all of the other allied agencies, with Sierra Business Council, now with the tribe, with Merrill coming on board to be in the new executive director role. We're only successful in these ventures through that partnership. And it's really exciting having come just coincidentally from a ribbon cutting, celebrating Dave McCoy for the Memorial Highway, and really thinking about the relationships that he built throughout the region and the partnerships that were created by Dave's vision, not to mention the business acumen, the vision that he had for this place, this region as a whole, and really kind of building what is the huge economic driver for this region and this incredible economy that we have here. It really is that spirit of partnership that I think I am excited about in this place, this physical place, now having a sort of foundation for a lot of that. I think it's pretty clear that small business is the backbone of our economy. It's the backbone of our community. And for any business owner that's in here, you know how hard it is. And it's incredible to see the amount of perseverance that you put out, considering all of the peaks and valleys that Alan alluded to. And it's also incredible to see the spirit of entrepreneurship matched with opportunities, such as opportunity zones, and that's something that Sam leveraged and our friend Jen Whitney is leveraging with the Ben Franklin Building Project, and really the potential for those types of visions, those types of opportunities, and these types of resources to come together in a unique way to create, hopefully, what is the legacy in front of us, built on everything that's in the past. And so I just want to say thank you, Alan. It's been great to have you by my side as a friend and a partner. I wouldn't have wanted anybody else in that role. It's great to have Sierra Business Council at the table and for us to be kind of in this nice little triangle, love triangle as we may call it, the future of business and economy in the Eastern Sierra. So thanks, and it's really great to see so many people here tonight. With that, I want to thank one other person and a small person in his lap. Maybe we can trade the small person.
We gotta use the prop first.
Okay.
Not my baby. One of my biggest fans. It's a So this is a reminder of why we're doing this. Like, it's for the next generations. And like, there's the old saying that like we should be thinking 7 generations. Well, 1 generation, that's a good start. My name's Jeff Griffiths. I'm an Inyo County supervisor. And I'm going to tell you why I think this is so exciting and why I have been excited about this for so long. And so forever in Bishop, I've been hearing from people, why isn't there a XYZ? Really great restaurant, or place where you can buy socks, or a tea shop, or like things that people really want. And then I've also seen businesses come through that are tea shops, or places you can buy socks, or really great restaurants that didn't have a great business plan. They were really great people who were really competent at what they were doing, but they didn't have the resources that they needed in order to make the business work. And so what I see coming out of this institution is people with dreams coming here, and us as a community, Eastern Sierra wide, from Pearsonville all the way up to Topaz, giving them the resources they need in order to be successful and in order to build the community that we all want to live in. So I'm super excited about it, and I'm also super excited that Meryl Picard is our executive director. And so I'm not only excited because Meryl's my friend and I want her to see her in a good position, I want to see her thrive, but because I know that she has the skills and the ability to bring this building and this institution to its fullest, its fairest, its most equitable, its most generous, its most kindest potential. So, this has been a long journey. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, sir, for seeing the vision and persevering through it. It hasn't been cheap, but this guy has, he's pulled it off. He said yes every single time. And here we are in the ribbon cutting. Megan, this is Megan's baby, by the way.
This is Megan.
This is Petunia. Can everybody give a round of applause for Petunia? Megan did a ton of hard work on this. Thank you, Megan. Leslie Chapman, she's not here, but she's a dear friend, and this was her big idea. Alan, thank you so much. Sierra Business Council, Steve, thank you so much, and thank you for all of your people doing this. And I'm excited because I'm expecting big things. No pressure, Meryl. Thank you, everyone. I actually didn't do the one thing that I was charged with doing. And that is bringing in my very good friend and a supporter of this and a supporter of the Eastern Sierra. It is our very own State Senator Marie Alvarado Gill. Woo!
All right, that's okay.
be here today to see so many of your local electeds and community members that I've been working with for years. I have been able to see them just do some amazing things for Bishop and Mono counties, for Inyo and Mono counties. I represent 13 counties, and I am here maybe 4 or 5 times a year to help celebrate, to honor the local work, and to just connect with our constituents. So today, I could not be more proud of the work that this community has been doing. My job is really to make sure the state stays out of your way so that you can continue to do the great work. I've been working with Chairwoman Picard for a long time, and I know she's going to hold me accountable in Sacramento to make sure that that you thrive here. My district representative, Valerie, where's Valerie? There's Valerie. Has been holding office hours here, meeting with constituents, and today we spent the day meeting with constituents and shopping. So we got a lot of good shopping, met some business owners, some makers, some artists. So thank you so much for creating an environment that makes it so welcoming for people to come and just enjoy what you do every day here. Bring back those experiences, put it on our social media, get more tourism out here. Without you, the essence and spirit of Bishop and this community would not exist. So thank you. So we want to make sure that we, in proper Senate form, acknowledge the grand opening of the Business Resource Center. And I'm going to read what we have now enshrined in the state Senate history. On behalf of our Senate, I'd like to congratulate Alan from Inyo County and the Eastside community on their commitment, persistence, and development of the Business Resource Center site. This project was made possible by the vision and support of the building owner and the Sierra Business Council, whose leadership role on this project and their work in the Sierra Nevada region and across the state for the last 30 years has been integral in creating a community vitality. The Business Resource Center will focus on business and entrepreneurs through access to knowledge and resources, networking, providing collaborative spaces, and general enhancement of the region's entrepreneur ecosystem. Thank you for all your contributions to making this project a reality, and I'm going to hand this over to Director Picard as she takes it away. As you know, I'm your ally in Sacramento. Anything you need. Thank you. Of course. Well, I think that's a great segue into my brief. I'll be brief. But I just am so excited, and that is the word that I've been using this evening. People are like, "Are you nervous?" And I'm like, "No, I'm excited." I'm truly excited to be the new director for this center, for this space that is going to be for our communities. Like we've said, or each person has kind of alluded to, this is a community space, and we really want it to be that. I was asked today, what generation are you in your family? And I kind of laughed at that. So that's always a question that I hate when people in the community say, "Oh, I'm 4th generation here in the community." Well, my family goes really, really far back. You are on the lands of the Paiute people. This place is known as Payahunadu, the place of the flowing water. And I'm just honored that we could finally collaborate together, work together as one community, as one family. The tribes are often not included in spaces like that, but we are now.
Yeah.
I do still sit and serve on our tribal council, but I am no longer the chairwoman, and I am honored and privileged to be a part of this team. I do want to recognize our CEO, Joseph, in the back for the tribe. We just brought him on. He has a wealth of knowledge and experience when it comes to economic development. He comes to us from Oklahoma. But we are really excited again just to bridge all of our communities, including all of our tribes, And what better way to do than that to bring on a tribal person, right? So I want to acknowledge our SBC team. I am honored to be a part of their team now, but if you are Sierra Business Council, can you just raise your hand real quick? Any of our Sierra Business Councils? Find them tonight, meet them, find out how we could support you because SBC is a lot bigger than I thought it was. And I am a one-man show on this side, but I'm really thankful that I have Alan. And of course, I have so many other people in the community that I can lean on for support, advisors and business people that are gonna help us to grow this and be really a support network for everyone here. So without further ado, I want to bring you back up so we could do a toast.
I think it's appropriate to end this with a toast. Elaine, you have to come up front. Megan, I'd like you to come up. Steve, I'd like you to come up front. Jeff?
I don't know, where's the champagne?
Does
This
everybody
was Alan's, he did bring it down.
So,
Hey, can I interject for just 1 minute? I feel compelled. While Arena's coming up, I don't think anyone knows how hard it is to manage a construction project like this. I don't think Alan knew what he was getting into. And I just want to say, I'm so grateful to Alan for his work on this project.
Yeah.
This guy did everything.
Get paid.
Exactly.
So, I would like to propose a toast to community and connection, and I hope that all of us can leave tonight embracing a smile every day and do everything you can to uplift everybody around you. Here's to a smile. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you.